Hello, I am Michael Santos with PrisonProfessors.com, and I've got a little bit of information for you if you are facing a challenge with the criminal justice system, or if you're facing a challenge of any kind in your life. One of the things that got me through 26 years in prison was listening and learning from masterminds. And that was a strategy that didn't only get me through prison, but it allowed me to come back to society successfully. And it's what I want for every individual who uses any of my work. Not only to get through the challenge of a criminal charge successfully, but to come back to society strong. Not living some life of mediocrity, but coming back to society strong with your dignity intact and with opportunities that will allow you to live vibrantly, successfully. The lesson that I learned was to learn from masterminds. I speak a lot about this in the courses that I offer, but I also want to tell you just a little bit about it today. You see, this morning I just finished reading a book by Marc Benioff, who is the CEO of SalesForce.com. And at the end of his book, he tells a strategy about what he used when he was trying to communicate this vision of success to his team at SalesForce.com. It started from the very beginning. He called his method or his strategy V2MOM. And V2MOM stood for vision, having a very good vision. 2, values, understanding what those values meant. That was V2, vision and values. MOM, methods. How is he going to do it? Obstacles. What obstacles is he going to face as he moves forward? And measurements. How is he going to measure success? I would challenge you that if you are going through any type of a challenge right now, including one through the criminal justice system, apply that same principled approach of V2MOM. What is your vision? It doesn't matter whether you are facing the challenge of a criminal prosecution or a criminal charge. It doesn't matter if you are preparing for sentencing. It doesn't matter if you are preparing for prison. What is your vision? What is the best possible outcome? Answer that question, and then you can begin laying forth a strategy. That is going to be in alignment with your values, with what is important to you. I'm not going to define what's important to you. If your definition of success is getting out of prison at the soonest possible time, that is going to require perhaps one set of decisions or one course of action that may be different from somebody else who may have a different set of meaning or a different meaning on how he will define success. For example, it may be keeping other people out of your problems. It may be holding on to your assets. It may be coming back to society and being able to resume your career. However you define success, given the challenges that you are facing right now, that is what's going to help to define your strategy. So make sure that you have a very clear vision, make sure that they align with your values, and make sure that you understand the obstacles. What are those obstacles? Well, I can give you a number of them to be considering as you're coming up with this plan. What are your financial resources to launch a first-rate defense? What are the resources of your opponent? Who is the opponent? What is the prosecutor going to be saying about you? How is the judge going to be perceiving you? What is the probation officer's position going to be? What is the Bureau of Prisons going to think about when they read about your crime or about your background or about your situation? How is all of that going to play out in your future? Understand every obstacle. Understand how it is going to affect your family, whether it's your father, your mother, your wife, your children, your community, your employees, your investors. Understand all of these obstacles that you've got to face, and then figure out what is your method that's going to get you through that. What is going to be your approach? What level of awareness or knowledge do you have about every obstacle that you are going to face going down the road? Because there are going to be many. And you've got to be honest with yourself in what is your level of awareness and being able to navigate that. Are you going to outsource every decision to an attorney who is telling you, leave it all in my hands? Or are you going to do your own research? Are you going to bring other experts onto your team? Are you going to figure out what steps you can take today to navigate your way to the best possible outcome as you have defined the best possible outcome? I know you would love to change the past. I know that you would love to make decisions that didn't put you in this predicament. But we can't change the past. All we can do is begin sowing seeds for the best possible outcome. And you've got to have a vision of what that looks like. You've got to set values that are going to allow you to move through this with your dignity intact. You are going to have to establish a method of how you are going to overcome obstacles, and then the measurement. You have got to define success. How are you going to measure it? Is it going to be by the length of sentence that you serve? Is it going to be by the amount of capital that you have remaining when you come home? Is it going to be by the way that you are able to protect your family or perhaps support your family while you are gone? Is it going to be by the career that you are going to develop while you're inside? And again, when you come home, there are so many challenges that confront an individual when that individual is facing a challenge with the criminal justice system. At prisonprofessors.com, we provide you with the best-in-class skill set or tools to help you. How do I know? Because anybody who is using a methodical method always comes out stronger. That's what guided me through 26 calendar years in prison, allowed me to make money while I was in prison, allowed me to educate myself while I was in prison, allowed me to build a strong support system while I was in prison so that I could come back and launch a career that allows me to contribute to society, lead a life of meaning and relevance and contribution every single day. It is what has allowed my partner, Sean Hopwood, to not only serve 10 years in prison, but come back and earn scholarships through college, earn scholarships that allows him to go to law school, get his first jobs clerking for the federal court system, and becoming a 10-year track professor at Georgetown Law School. All of our strategies we use. We never ask anybody to do anything that we did not do and that you cannot easily verify to see, wow, these guys aren't just talking about coming out successfully. These guys aren't just talking about what they have to do. They have a well-documented record that shows how it worked for them and, more importantly, how it can work for you. All of our lessons are easily available to anybody who wants to do their own research. You can read our blogs, you can watch our videos, you can read what courses we have offered others, because it's all available online for free. You can also read the books that we wrote, whether it's my partner Sean Hopwood's book, Lawman, whether it's any of the many books that I wrote. All of them give you the roadmap. But if you want expert guidance to work one-on-one with you, we urge you, give us a call at Prison Professors. Just go to our website or right here on YouTube, click the little button so that you can download a free brochure and you can see case studies. You can see links to videos. You can get free links to at least some of the books that I have published. You can find out what was the strategy that we used to implement the same strategy that Marc Benioff used to build SalesForce.com. Have a vision, set values, have a method, overcome obstacles, measure it. That's what you've got to do to truly crush the challenges that you are facing right now. That is what's worked for us. We are 100% transparent and authentic. We encourage you to do as much due diligence as you can. As I used to say in some of our earlier commercials, if you find anyone with a broader depth and breadth of experience, we encourage you, hire that person. I will pay the fee. Just find one person that has overcome the challenges that we have overcome and come back successfully, just as you can come back successfully, and hire that person to be your guide. But I guarantee you one thing. If you work with any of the professionals at prisonprofessors.com, you are going to have a best-in-class guide who will be 100% honest with you and help you get through these challenges ahead. If you can't afford to bring on a one-on-one guide, then get our free information. Subscribe to us on YouTube and you can download these videos. If you have a question, just send me your question and I will film a video for it and publish it, and you'll have the answer without costing you a penny. okay? I can give you so much information. Why? Because I went through 9,500 days in federal prison and came back strong. And I would encourage you, do your due diligence. You will find how we can help you come back strong as well. What do I define as strong? I define it as a pathway that's going to be consistent with your vision, your values, your method, overcoming your obstacles, and defining success with measurements that mean the best possible outcome for you. I cannot change your past, but I guarantee you I will know how to navigate your way to success, help you navigate a clean path to success. I am Michael Sanchez with PrisonProfessors.com. I hope you'll subscribe to us on YouTube. Hope you'll reach out with a question because I'll answer it for free. Thank you.